Yes, so what we were doing last time was the complementary and the supplementary angles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we also covered about the adjacent angles, vertically opposite angles, right?
Yeah.
And what else we did was the questions on it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I have shared this sheet with you. You have the notes on it. So what are the adjacent angles? As we know that in adjacent angles, there should be one common arm, right? The one ray should be common, and they should share the common vertex. And they
Should I
shouldn't.
write
Oh yeah, one second. Let me
like yeah,
paste it off.
all of
One
it? Should
second.
I like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5?
Yeah,
Like it has better bullet points than I've written down.
yeah, one second.
Okay.
I'll just paste it here. Yeah, can you see?
Yep.
That's what we did last time, adjacent angles, right?
Should
So
I
if
write
I,
this?
yeah, you can.
Okay.
If I make it angles like this, let it be
Because I can make
A,
a page
O,
of the
B,
points
and
in different angles.
C. So the adjacent angles are those angles which share the common vertex. So the vertex should be same. Yeah.
Yep.
And if I'm considering angles AOB and angle BOC. So they have this common vertex O here.
Mm-hmm.
And do they share the common arm? Yes, they share. That is this one, OB, right?
Yep.
And another thing what they're saying is the common, they're non-common arms, which are the non-common, which is this and this. They should lie on the opposite sides of this common arm. And that's what the case here, right? One is over
Yep.
this side, one is over this side. So what will this will ensure is that their areas do not overlap. So if I draw the area of the first angle, this is what it is. The area of angle AOB, right?
Yeah.
And what will be the area of angle BOC? This one. And they do not overlap, isn't it?
Yep.
As adjacent angles can never overlap. That's very important. If I would have taken angle AOC, it will be AOC, and AOB, AOC and AOB, that would not have been adjacent angles. Why? Because though they have the same vertex O, right? They share the common arm as well, which is AO, right?
Yep.
But they will definitely have the areas overlapped. And also the common arm, which is AO, the non-common arms are on the same side, like OB and OC, which are non-common arms that lie on the same side of this. That's why that's the problem. So the common non-common arm should be on the opposite sides of the common arm. Making sense, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that is one thing. So that's what the adjacent angles are. They should have the same vertex, one common arm, and no overlapping areas. Or you can say that the non-common arms should be on the opposite sides of the common arm. That, that that's how it was the case in the first set of angles when we taken. Now, yeah,
Yep.
these angles are not adjacent because the third condition is not getting met. Because both the non-common arms OB and OC lie on the same side of AO. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
And also, if you draw the areas right, definitely those will overlap. That's also one thing. You can remember the third point like no overlapping areas. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you see, the next type of angles we did was the linear pair.
I'm like writing it down as you're like speaking.
Okay, yeah. The linear pair, the same. They are also a set of adjacent angles on a straight line. If I draw a straight line, I have two angles. Let it be A, O, B, and B, O, C. Yeah.
Yep.
So AOB and BOC are adjacent angles. But as these adjacent angles are on a straight line, they are known as the linear pair of angles. Linear itself means line, right? So
Yeah.
angles on a straight line are linear pair and they will add up to exactly 180 degree. So when a ray stand on a straight line, the two adjacent angles formed are said to be a linear pair. So basically linear pair are adjacent angles, but on a straight line.
Okay.
So AOB and BOC are adjacent angles because they have the same vertex, they have the same arm, which is BO, and the known common arms, which is AO and OC, are on the opposite sides of this common arm. Or you can say if you shade the area of these two angles, they will not overlap, right?
Yeah.
So they are adjacent angles, but because they are on a straight line, they are known as a linear pair and they always add up to 180. Makes sense, right?
Yes.
That is one thing we did linear pair. What else? Let's see the.
Um.
I think we did the
That
vertically opposite angles next one, right?
vertically opposite. Yeah, we did.
Right. So vertically opposite angles. What are vertically opposite angles? The angles formed by intersecting lines, isn't it?
Mhm.
So if I again discuss the same, one second, I'm putting it on the whiteboard.
Wait, sir. Can you scroll back up?
Oh, you are writing? Okay.
Yes. I'm writing it as you're saying it.
Okay. Yeah, just write it down. Then we'll see. So linear pair of angles are the adjacent angles on a straight line and they add up to 180.
Yeah.
So angle AOP plus angle BOC, they'll add up to 180. That's a linear pair. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And the next one is the vertically opposite angles. So as we discussed last time, right, this are formed by intersecting lines. So these two are vertically opposite and these two are vertically opposite and they will be equal. So when two straight lines intersect at a single point, they form two pair of non-adjacent opposite angles called vertically opposite angles. Basically, you just say when two lines intersect, they form two set of vertically opposite angles, right? And they will be equal, as they have told here. They will always be equal. So these two are equal to these two, and these two are equal to these two. Means these two are equal to each other, and these two are equal to each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
So vertically opposite angles formed by two lines which when they intersect. Correct, right?
Yep.
And then we worked on complementary and supplementary angles, right?
Yeah.
And complementary supplementary angles means complementary when The two angles add up to 90, isn't it? And
Mm-hmm.
supplementary when two angles they add up to 180.
Sorry, keep going up.
Okay, you're writing.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Okay,
Wait, could you explain the
the vertically
shit,
opposite.
no, I was looking at the theorem or whatever, but I understand.
Which one, buddy?
And vertically opposite, it
Okay,
says theorem
vertically
2 on
opposite.
the
Yeah, any two lines when they intersect, let it be like this. So that angles formed, there will be four angles formed, right?
yeah.
If you see, yeah, these are the four angles formed. So the opposite ones will be same, like these two will be same, and these two will be same. Okay, the
Okay.
vertically opposite angles formed by two intersecting lines. Yeah,
Yep.
and then we have the complementary and the supplementary angles. The angles which add to 90 are known as complementary angles, and the angles which add to 180 are known as supplementary angles.
Okay.
What you need to remember is that when you do 90 minus x, right, that angle is known as the complement as they have written here. So if, for example, if I ask you what is the complement of 30, so that you should say 60 degree, because how did you find 90 minus 30? So to find the complement of any angle, you have to do 90 minus that angle. That's what they
Okay.
have written here. And similarly, we have a concept called supplement of angle. Supplement means just 180 minus that angle. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
we can do some questions. 1 second. I'll take something and you just tell me. What will be the complement of 63?
So that would be like 90 minus 63.
Yeah, super. So if we have to find the complement of 63, right? So we just, as we just discussed, we have to do 90 minus that angle, right? And if we have to
27.
find a supplement of any angle, we have to do 180 minus that angle, right? Whatever the answer
Hmm.
comes, that will be the supplement and the complement of those angles. What did you get? 90 minus 63?
27.
27. And what about 180 minus 82?
98.
98, because 180 minus 80 is 100. Subtract 2
Mm-hmm.
more. So you get 98. All good?
Yep.
Hmm. Okay. Let's do another one. Let me take it both the questions.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you see? Yeah, try
Mm-hmm.
the fourth one, Franchi. The two straight lines intersect to form four angles. So like this, how we were discussing last time. If one of the angle is 55, this is 55,
Mm-hmm.
find the measures of the remaining three angles. So you need to find out one, two, and the third one. All three angles you need to find out.
Mm,
How will you do that?
so the one across from it would be 55. So
Very good.
orange would be
Mhm.
55.
So you're saying this one will be 55, right?
Yeah.
Next one, these two, the red and the blue.
And then for that,
hmm
we would do.
This is a straight line, right?
Yeah, so I'd have to add up. So we would do 180 minus 55.
Very good. So you can do 180 minus 55. Yes.
That'd be 125 on both sides.
Yes. If one you get 125, other will also be 125. Super. What about the next?
An angle is equal to exactly one third of a second. Find the measure of both angles.
Hmm.
An angle equal exactly one third.
So let the angle be x, right?
Okay.
If the angle is x, what will be its supplement? Supplement of any angle will be 180 minus
One.
that angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now they have given you some relation. An angle is equal to one third of its supplement. So how will you form an equation?
180 minus x equals one third.
No, angle is x, right? This is one third of its supplement. That's what I can
Uh,
understand. An angle which is x is equal to one third of its supplement, isn't it?
okay, so x, so whatever we find for this is 180 minus x.
Yeah, because supplement is always 180 minus x, right? If this would have been the complement, then you would have done 90 minus x. Correct.
Okay,
Now
yeah,
take 3 to the side.
so 3x.
Yeah, this become 3x equal to 180 minus x, right? Now take
Mm,
x to the side. Sorry,
so that's the 3x
plus
square.
x. 3x plus x, right?
Oh, never
Because
mind.
minus x
3x.
become plus x, right?
Yeah,
And that's how you get 4x equal to 180. And then you can take 4 to the other side.
and then 180 divided by
4.
4
And that is equal
is
to 45 degree.
45.
Because 180 half is 90 and 90 half is 45. So the angle is 45. So if one find the measure of both the angles means one will be 45 and other one will be 180 minus 45. Yeah. So 180 minus 40 is 140, 135. This is how you should do. This is not there. I just was explaining you that if this would have been a complement, you would have taken 90 minus 6.
Okay.
You understand this question?
Yeah.
Super. Yeah, let's do one more. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. So the two adjacent angles form a linear pair. Okay, let's make a straight line. Now they're saying two adjacent angles form a linear pair if their measures are represented by this 3x plus 20 means any one angle is 3x plus 20. Yeah, and the other one is x minus 40, right?
Mm-hmm.
Calculate the value of x. So you have to find the value of x and also find the measures of each angle, right? So how will
Wait,
you
let
do
me,
this?
let me read out once more. Triangles are
Yeah.
lining up. The two sides of six angles. So that's okay. And if the measures are represented by the expression 3, we can calculate the value by determine what. Okay.
All good, right?
Yeah.
So how will you proceed, buddy? How will you do this question?
Hmm. Okay. So,
Hmm.
so wouldn't we have to make another like thing?
They have written a very clearly they have written this word linear pair. So what do you mean by linear pair?
Straight line.
Straight line. They are angles on a straight line. And what's the property of angles on a straight line?
Property of angles on
They add to
straight line formed when a ray stands on a straight line, two adjacent angles formed are said to form linear lines.
and they add to 180. That's the main thing. So
Yeah,
these two angles form a linear pair. So definitely they will add up to
180.
180, right?
Hmm.
Let's put it equal to 180. Now 3x plus x will be 4x. Combine the like terms. And minus 40 plus 20 is minus 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now take minus 20 to this side. We'll get a 4x equal to 180 plus 20 because the minus become plus on the other side, right?
Yeah,
And that you get 4x equal to 200. Now take 4 to the other side. 4 is getting multiplied with x. It go to the other side, get divided, right?
yeah,
So x equal to 200 divided by 4. That will give you what? 50. So x is 50, right?
mm-hmm.
So x is 50, and you have to, if you have to find all of them, what you will do is you'll put it substitute here 3 times 50 plus 20. So 3 into 50 is 150 plus 20, 170, right? So
Yep.
one angle is 170, and the other one is 50 minus 40,
Okay.
10. So the value of x you can say is 50, and other two angles measurement is 170 and 10. Make sense?
Yeah.
You're
So can
writing
I
it
know
down,
that
right?
steps? Yeah, I'm running it down. I'll be right back.
Yeah. All good, no?
Okay, so I'm back.
Okay. All is good?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I wrote it down.
You're not done, right? Okay.
Also, do you think you could send like a screenshot of this in the chat too?
Yeah, I already have it. Did that.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what we about linear pair adjacent angles, vertically opposite, and complementary and supplementary angles. And now we also learned another topic was pair of parallel lines and a transversal, right? So whenever
Mm-hmm.
two parallel lines intersected with a third line, which this third line will be known as a transversal. Okay,
Okay.
transversal SAL, and it will result in formation of 8 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. You take 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, you also we can see here. So what are these angles? We also we learned in the last classes that there I think 5 types of angles which are formed, right? One is
Mhm.
corresponding angles.
Yeah. Corresponding angles are those that lie
Mhm.
above the parallel line on the same side of the trans
Correct. So
transversals.
corresponding angles are those angles which are formed either above the parallel lines or below the parallel lines, but on the same side of the transversal. So for example, if I take this angle 1 and angle 5, they are
Hmm.
lying above the parallel lines
Yeah.
and on the same side. See, they are on the same side of the transversal. The red color line is a transversal. Make sense?
Yep.
And if you take example of below, then you can take 3 and 7. They are below the parallel lines and
Yeah.
again same side of the transversal, this side. Similarly, 2 and 6 lies above the parallel line and on the same side of the transversal. Similarly, we can consider 4 and 8. This is 8. They are also below the parallel lines and on the same side of the transversal, right?
Yep.
So, angles which are formed below the parallel lines or above the parallel lines but on the same side of the transversal are known as corresponding angles, right?
Yeah.
And they are always equal. That's also we have written. Corresponding angles are always equal if the lines are parallel. Number 2, alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles, right?
Yep.
So alternate interior, as the word says interior, they will be inside the parallel lines. Like 3, 4, 5, 6, they are inside the parallel line, right? And the
Hmm.
word alternate means they will be on the different sides. So like 3 and 5, 6. One is on this side, one is on this side. These are alternate interior angles because they are inside the parallel lines. So 3 and 6 and 4 and 5. They are alternate interior angles,
Three
right?
and six, 4 and 5. Yeah.
And they are also equal.
So the exterior would be like 1, 2, 1, 7, and 8.
Which one?
So like the exterior would be 1, 2, 7, 8.
1, 2, 7, 8. Very good. If you learn the first, let's learn the co-interior angles.
Hmm.
So co-interior, actually co-word came from consecutive. Consecutive interior angles. So co-interior angles, the angles which see first of all interior. This has to be inside, like 3, 4, 5, 6. Any these are
Yeah.
interior angles. Consecutive means just next to each other on the same side. So 4
So
and
that's like
6,
4 and 6 and 3 and 5.
very good. And they add to
And
180.
okay, but I don't get like how do they add up to 180 though? Like how does three like and 4 and like 6 and 5 add up to 180?
Yeah, because that's the property of the co-interior angles. And
Oh,
also, if you see, if you draw to,
oh, it's just an example.
if you take any, for example, this is 60, right?
Hmm.
To be parallel, this has to be 120. Otherwise, it will not come as a parallel line. That's how it is. So that's why they always will add to 180. If they do not add to 180, this will not be parallel. So one line is like this, other will be like this case. Are you getting
Hmm.
it?
Yeah.
If they do not add to 180, they will not be parallel. That's the case. And even if also if you take if you join these two lines, this makes a parallelogram. And adjacent angles of a parallelogram, they add to 180.
Okay.
Okay. So just keep it in mind that co-interior angles are supplementary angles. Corresponding angles and alternate interior angles are equal to each other. Make
Okay.
sense? So
Yeah.
corresponding angles, they lie above or below the line on the same side of the transversal, alternate interior, they lie inside the parallel lines but on the different side of the transversal. Co-interior angles lie on the same side of the transversal inside the parallel lines, and they are supplementary. Correct?
Okay.
And then we also learned about alternate exterior angles. You already told me what are the exterior angles, right? But they will be on the different side, like 2 and 7, 2 and 7, and 1 and 8, isn't it?
Mhm.
So exterior angles, but on the different side of the transversal, and they will also be equal. Make sense?
Okay. Yep.
Then you can consider consecutive exterior angles. Consecutive exterior means which are on the same side of the transversal but outside. So you can say exterior angles. So they will be outside 2 and 8. They're on the same side of the transversal but outside the parallel lines. You just call them as co-exterior angles,
Mhm.
right? And they will also be supplementary
Okay.
because you're looking at only see two, they are not equal, right? They will
Mhm.
they will add to 180. All good?
Yeah.
So the thing is, you should be able to figure it out what type of angles are those. So we'll do a question on it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me take an example. Try doing it. Mhm. Last time. Just taking an example.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you can see the question.
Yep, I can.
Okay. So the two side same side consecutive interior angles are represented. Same side consecutive interior angle means co-interior angles. So these two angles. So either the one is 2x plus 30 and other one is 4x plus 60. Right?
Yep.
So they are saying two same side consecutive interior angles are represented by this. Find the equation. So equation will be nothing but because they always add up to 180, right? So you can say 2x plus 30 plus 4x plus 60 equal to 180. And if you simplify a little, this will be equal to 2x plus 4x is 6x and 30 plus 60 is 90 equal to 180. This is the equation, right?
Yeah.
And if you solve it, you take 90 to the other side, so you get a 6x equal to 180 minus 90.
So
That's how you
is
can see.
geometry like always gonna be this easy?
It will be, yeah, see, but if we do it with understanding, if we do with the logic, right, it is easy.
Yeah, because I was talking to my dad about it. I was talking to him how about I thought that geometry was, I found geometry easier than what was
Algebra.
it we were doing? Algebra, yeah. And I was like, yeah. He was telling me about his experience. He was like, yeah, I always thought geometry was easier than algebra too. And I was like, this is kind of easy. So is it supposed to be this easy, or
Yeah,
are we
there
just
will
not
be some
doing the
concept.
hard
It's
part?
just like we have to remember the theorems. Okay. So
Yeah, that's
as
a
we
bit hard to
proceed,
remember.
yeah, we have to remember the theorems, and if we follow those theorems, yeah, we can easily solve the questions.
Ah, okay.
Okay. So as you said, yeah, it is easy. It's just like let's follow the theorems
So many
and
rules
yeah,
to
keep
remember.
practicing. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay. Super. So now you can take 6 to the other side and you can take x equal to 90 upon 6. Yeah.
Yep.
And what is that? 15. So you get x equal to 15, right? And then you can
Mhm.
substitute this 15 in each of the angle and find out the values. So the first angle was 2x plus 30, so you can say 2 times 15 plus 30. So 2 times 15 is 30, and 30 plus 30 is 60. So one angle you got a 60, other one will be definitely 120. Yeah,
Mhm.
because here also if you put it, 4 times 15 plus 60, so 4 times 15 is 60, and 60 plus 60 is 120. We already, because they are supplementary, no, I just did 180 minus 60. Do you understand this question?
Yeah.
So today we learned about different types of angles, and we worked on this parallel lines and transversal. So we have some more questions on the parallel lines and transversal, and then we'll do it in the next class, and then we'll move to a new concept. Yeah.
Mhm.